Hey everybody, I hope you guys are doing well. I don't know if you guys are celebrating the 4th this weekend. I am not. We did our celebrations and everything over Juneteenth. I completely forgot that tomorrow is the 4th of July. But anyway, I want you guys to be safe and be careful out there if you do. As you can see, I'm advertising my email. If you want to email me, that is my Twitter handle and also my Cash App, which I rarely use. And yesterday, I don't know, I felt dejected yesterday because I was uploading videos and I noticed that all my videos became unlimited or basically demonetized. They basically demonetized every last video on my channel, which before they all had the little green dollar sign and all of a sudden they're not. And I, for the life of me, can't understand it. So I was on Twitter and I noticed that a few other channels also happened to them. And somebody said they were cracking down on commentators and YouTube commentators. And I don't know, but I just feel kind of bad about that. And, you know, I make a little yang, just a little off the ads that are placed on my channel. I don't really ask for anything. I really don't. And I want to be able to continue to do this, honestly. And I don't want anything to happen to my channel. But if it does, this is my backup. I have a backup channel. I want you guys to do me a favor. I'm going to put the description or the link below. Go ahead and do me a favor and subscribe to the backup just in case, y'all. So let's get into some of these topics. First things up. I know it feels like it's been forever since the BET Awards. Actually, it was last month, but you know, it's just a couple of days. But when on the internet, it seems like a lifetime. So I don't know if you guys watched it, but I have to say, if they were going to do the virtual awards, which we knew that was going to happen because of the COVIDs, they could have just got Cedar. I don't know if y'all too young to remember Cedar. I don't know if y'all remember Cedar's World, but if they was going to do it like this, they should have just gotten Cedar. I like Amanda Seales. Please don't get me wrong. I have a love-hate relationship with her. I don't hate her because I don't know her, but sometimes she get on my nerves and sometimes she doesn't. But I think she did as well as she could do given the circumstances and, the limitations. But overall, the award show was a little heavy. I did like Meg Thee Stallion's performance. And I also liked a few other performances. Screaming for Hudson. I'm trying to sit here and read her, and I can't even get her name right. Jennifer Hudson. Listen, she's from my hometown, and I want to like her so bad. I really do. But every time she come on to my screen for anything, I gotta turn down. I gotta put it on mute because I know she's gonna be loud. I know she's gonna be belting it out. Very, very talented sister, but I've never been able to get into her, but she looked beautiful. Alicia Keys, I ain't no fan of. John Legend, I really ain't no fan of. I just kind of turned away when they was on. And like I said, it was just a little heavy. I know everything, they are just capitalizing over what's going on, right now in our country. And they were trying to make sure that the awards reflected what's going on in our country, but it was just a little heavy. I would have just honestly preferred something a little bit lighter. But like I said, Amanda Seales did, I guess, the best she could given the situation. I hated the skits. I thought the skits were corny. I think some of the stuff fell flat simply because, there was no audience. She didn't have the Tyler Perry laugh track, where they laughing every 2.5 seconds to something that's said. So I don't know. I think that the visuals were great as far as, what they did with the entertainers and stuff like that. I don't know. But like I said, it was heavy for me. It was just heavy. And I was like, I can't sit here and watch 3 hours. Chloe and Haley, they were good. I like those girls. I like those girls a lot. And so I just kind of stuck around just to watch those two perform, because I think they did an excellent job. And I have to say kudos to Beyonce, who pretty much mentored these young ladies. And, when I did videos ages ago about Summer Walker and how I believe that artists are missing, like that artist development, the A&R, I think that Beyonce let those girls simmer for a really long time and trained them well to the point that once they were out there, to me, they can do no wrong. They absolutely can do no wrong. And they look great. They sound great. I just think that Beyonce cultivated her artists in the way that they should be cultivated, which is why I love those two young ladies. They're beautiful. And I wish them a lot of success. I like to see them on Grownish and stuff like that. And speaking of Miss Beyonce, so BET tried to get in Beyonce's good graces again by giving her the Humanitarian Award. Now, you know, Beyonce ain't messed with BET in a minute, which I don't blame her, because I think it was Carucci made all stinking remark about Blue Ivy's hair. It was kind of off-kilter remark about Blue Ivy. And Beyonce ain't really messed with them since, which I don't blame her. So I guess they call themselves trying to get the crowd or get an audience by saying, okay, Beyonce is getting this award so that the Beehive could come through. But speaking of Beyonce, I saw the trailer for Blackest King. I'm sure many of you have. And I want to know what you guys think about this project of Beyonce's that's coming out on Disney Plus at the end of July. Now, I'm hoping my cousin, I use my cousin's account. And I think she told me that she was paid up until like August or something like that. So I'm like, okay. I think we all right. Because I got all these different subscriptions. So yes, I'm using my cousin's Disney Plus, okay, to watch Even Stevens and That's So Raven and stuff like that, and Boy Meets World. But anyway, I don't know what to say about or what to expect of this. I'm not in the Beehive or whatever like that. I think she's talented. I think she's a wonderful entertainer. But as somebody said on the Shade Room, they said Beyonce can do all things through Christ except act. And I hollered when I read that. But then I thought to myself, she did ruin The Lion King for me. I just could not get into Beyonce being Nala. I just couldn't do it. I just could not do Beyonce's voice, okay? And but I don't think that she's acting in Blackest King. Honestly, I think it's a lot of visuals. I heard that she put it together. It's been over a year. She's been working on this for a year. And I do think she's going to do a voiceover. But I don't think she's going to so-called act, okay? Me personally, I think it's just going to be a long video, okay, with a lot of beautiful visuals. I'm certainly curious about it, and so I am going to definitely give it a look, okay? But when I saw that, listen, I don't know, don't get mad at me, but Beyonce cannot act, okay? I have seen her in too many things to come to that conclusion that Beyonce cannot do it. Even voice acting is just not her thing. But again, I like her, and I will definitely support her project simply because I like Beyonce. And so Black Parade, it didn't really do nothing for me. A lot of people was like, oh my gosh, Beyonce, but it just didn't do it for me personally. I just thought it was like a lot of word salad with a lot of blackity black stuff in it. Didn't really hit the mark, in my opinion, but things make folks just put out a little bit of something and everybody just get all excited like, oh my gosh, Beyonce did. Then you don't hear about it no more, right? That's just how things go. It's trending for a minute and then people move on from it, okay? But again, kudos to Beyonce for the beautiful visuals, and I do absolutely look forward to seeing it. Next up is Charmaine. Y'all might remember Charmaine from Black Ink Crew Chicago and her husband Neat. Well, Charmaine was good. She was taking a lot of heat a few weeks back when she was participating in this TikTok challenge in which moms and dads were like basically taking a water bottle and like, putting it in their baby's face, and the baby would get all like, shocked and stuff like that. And people dragged Charmaine for doing this. Well, Charmaine recently said that her father actually stopped talking to her because of this very thing. She said that after this went viral and she was getting dragged and stuff like that, she's attempted to reach out to her father, and he has not spoken to her ever since. He has not talked to her, and that kind of like threw me off a little bit. I'm like, wow, it's just Charmaine and her dad. They really all they have, after her mom passed away. But these folks just need to stop participating in these dumbass challenges, especially when it comes to babies. Now, I don't have a problem with babies in water. Babies are born in water. I've seen little babies literally get thrown in water. It looks barbaric, but thrown in water at very young ages. White folks do it when they teaching their kids how to swim. They're just kind of, I've seen this. Like, they'll just put their baby in water. It seems a bit overwhelming for me. I probably wouldn't want to do something like that to my little one. But, that's why a lot of white folks are swimming, right? They start young. I just don't like these challenges. And I just think that I personally think that people came down hard on Charmaine when a lot of people were posting this same TikTok challenge, but she is a public figure, right? She is what they call a influencer. So people are going to see her little baby. They think, the baby was too small to be doing that kind of stuff. They called it waterboarding, all this other stuff. But I do hate to hear her say that her father stopped talking to her because of this situation. But I don't want him to miss out on, just being able to be with his granddaughter because of his, what he may have felt happened with Charmaine doing this silly challenge. Like I said, stop doing these stupid challenges. Next up is, once again, y'all, Jada and August Alsina and Will Smith. Now, this is just turning out to be crazy. My personal opinion is the Smiths would have been better off not responding, because all this is done is just open up a Pandora's box of just kind of people digging into their lives and how they move. And then I have a feeling like this is just a tip of an iceberg. All kinds of shit is probably about to just come out about the Smiths. Now, Jada tweeted this yesterday, which I thought was funny. She said, there's some healing that needs to happen. So I'm bringing myself to the red table. And Jada, when you posted that, the people on the internet, on my community tab, everybody is saying, don't go on there lying. We don't want it if you are going to lie. Okay? We don't want to hear you lying and all this other bullshit that you're probably going to sit there and do like you always do when somebody come on your little, the red table talk, which kind of annoys me about the show in general. How she kind of, like, she coddles who she wants to coddle. Like, she coddles a lot of different, but right now she's throwing August Alsina under the table, right? But we don't want you to say, listen, I'm already kind of, I'm like, listen, I don't want her to be like, you know what? When August blew my back out, I felt like he was blowing out the backs of all black women. You know how she do. Every time somebody get on there, you know what, Snoop, when you call Gail, a funky bitch, I felt like you was calling all black women a funky bitch. You know how she do. And we just don't want to hear it. So listen, Jada, if you're going to do this, do it right, girl. You need to live in your truth. We know it happened. Okay, I am not doubting for a second that man didn't dick you down. I am not doubting that. But we need you to go ahead and be honest, because right now what I feel like is that some publicist got in her ear and said, listen, this is going to be the biggest ratings that you have ever seen. You are about to blow. You think that the red table talk is big. Now, you think that you pulled in the ratings for Jordan Woods. Wait until you bring yourself to the table, Jada. Wait until you talk to yourself. And it's just, this is about views. This is about views, and I don't think Jada is going to reveal much of anything. Now, I am going to be watching. Okay, so I really would like to her reveal the date and the time that this is going to happen. I will be watching. I ain't going to sit here and lie in front. I will be watching it. But I honestly think it's going to be a big nothing burger. And I have a feeling that she is going to deflect and put it back on him as if he was some kind of like obsessed young man who was broken, and he was obsessed with me, and I tried to help him, but he became obsessed. So I don't think that Jada is going to be truthful. I just don't believe it, but I am going to watch it. Okay, so are y'all going to watch whenever Jada do this? Like I said, I'm going to be looking at her with the side eye because I just don't trust the Smiths at this point. I just don't. I think they all in some Hollywood freaky shit. Okay, but I am curious as to how she gonna bring her damn self to the table. How she gonna press on the table like she be pressing her fingers down, like, you know, how she do. It's just that the pauses that she do, and I can't stand it. Sometimes it just aggravates me when I watch her on this show. Now, my last story, which I think is a feel-good story, you might remember this, that became like the anthem. Okay, it became the anthem to everything. Remember this little clip right here? You about to lose your job. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play a little bit of
your job. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job because you are detaining me for nothing. And you're detaining me for nothing. And you about to lose your job. You ain't even got no job because you training. You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. Is this shit work?
So this became an anthem basically for the summer, right? All these Karens out here acting up and everybody like, you about to lose your job. Well, I want to just kind of give you a feel-good story to kind of end this video. This is Janiqua Charles, and she was the woman pictured in that video that went viral. Now, she was out on the street. She was selling her body, using, abusing narcotics, drugs, and stuff like that. Well, when this went viral, her family was able to locate her and find her. They was able to reach out to her, and they had been taking care of her 3-year-old son. And so because of this, she was able to actually reunite with her baby boy. And now she's getting some help. And so, I wanted to post that video a while ago when I wanted to talk about all the Karens that was out here acting up, but it's just been so many Karens. I would be making videos forever and ever and ever. So, like I said, I just wanted to kind of like end with that because I think that is a happy ending. And this woman needs to get paid from you about to lose your job. Okay, everybody out here using it. A really good happy ending is if she actually is able to get paid off of that. Because I promise you, this is the theme song for all these folks out here acting a fool and calling folks the N-word. And, every time I see one, I'm like, get this dance. You're about to lose your job. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. As I just told you at the beginning of this video, whatever happened with my channel, I'm hoping it'll get fixed. I'm praying that it'll get fixed. I reached out to YouTube. I tweeted YouTube. Hopefully they will, monetize my videos again, that they demonetize and everything will be okay. Because all those videos were monetized and I was getting something off of those videos. So I'm, like I said, it upset me, but I don't want to stop making videos simply because I can't make a little coin off an ad. But I was getting a little coin. It was just a little tiny coin, but it was mine. I was earning it. All right. I wasn't asking for nothing. But anyway, here is my information. If you want to reach out to me, follow me on Twitter, or even support me, I'm going to keep doing it regardless if you do or not. I'm going to keep making videos if you do, if you don't, but I certainly would appreciate the support in any one of these ways. If you want to email me to just say, hey, can you talk about this? Can you talk about that? Or just email me, just say what's up. It's cool with me. All right. Anyway, I have a part 2 coming up with some other stuff. I didn't want to make this super, super long, so I will see you guys on the next video.